It's a big fight feel here tonight for this one.
I get that feeling anytime, Steve. That's paralyzing. It won't take long to lose the use of that arm. Sergeant Slaughter on the offensive.
Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Austin is on the bad end of a beating. He needs to somehow turn the tide here.
This is such a painful hold.
Slaughter's on a rampage here.
As we watch Steve Austin, let's get your take on him.
You need an example of how ruthless Sergeant Slaughter is in the ring? Just look at his face when he starts to dig his knuckles deep into an opponent's temple. Somehow, he manages to grimace and smile at the same time.
Here's somebody who's willing to do just about anything to get to the top. I like it. That's the way it should be.
Look at the pain on his face after that neck breaker.
He makes the tag.
After a move like that, he's going to need a chiropractor in his near future.
He makes the tag.
King, that grimace smile of Slaughter seems to appear anytime he has his opponent writhing in pain, particularly after he delivers one of his patented gut busters.
And pile driver, which is what Slaughter uses to soften up the head and neck region for his patented Cobra clutch.
2, 3.
Oh, that one hit the mark. Well, we're on the move here.
Not every move is designed to get the fans off their feet.
I'm not sure I can watch this.
Not going to win many matches with that move.
5.
He's got him.
Can't stay vertical after the belly-to-belly suplex.
One of the best moves ever to take your opponent off his feet.
7.
Roman Reigns is out to prove everyone else in WWE is a failure.
The name Orton and the word history go hand in hand. I think about WrestleMania 20, when Randy made his WrestleMania debut in the same building his dad did for the first Showcase of Immortals back in 1985. At WrestleMania 20, Randy scored the pinfall for his team that night and gave a glimpse of the WrestleMania greatness that was to come. He's in big trouble.
Roman Reigns seems helpless.
The shoulders are down.
2.
Folks, we're coming to you from Dallas, Texas, and we're just a few short miles from Reunion Boulevard, where one of the most historic buildings in wrestling history once stood. Jerry, you talked before about Randy Orton's WrestleMania debut.
Yes, sir.
Even Orton himself, with all of his arrogance and cold-blooded demeanor, will admit it was special for him to be in New York City for his WrestleMania debut. Regardless of if you like Randy Orton or not, we certainly witnessed history in the making.
Well, Michael, seeing Randy Orton at WrestleMania 20 was special, and it was indeed historic. His dad, Cowboy Bob, was one of the most hated villains at the first WrestleMania in 1985, and when you saw Randy come out as a part of Evolution 20 years later, you could tell this was the moment he had been waiting for. He makes the tag. Randy Orton showing some adversity right now. Great hold being applied.
There may be no stopping him. Randy Orton doesn't like people in his personal life. One thing that he will share is the work he does away from the ring. Studying archive footage of his opponents of different eras in the business. Anything he can do to give himself an advantage over other WWE superstars. The Viper never stops.
He's got him.
Randy Orton's got to be hurt after that.
No kidding. I don't know how Orton's not laid out after that kind of punishment.
And there's the tag. Roman Reigns into the ring. The back is the largest area on the human body and thus always a target.
I know what you mean. You know, I've got
Pinfall attempt by Reigns. I think we were all surprised by that.
Cole, you spoke before about Randy Orton not liking people in his personal life and studying footage. Well, you know what? His dad, WWE Hall of Famer Cowboy Bob Orton, was the exact same way.
You know, King, I think you're right, because I think by nature the Ortons are loners who want to rule the ring and then be left alone afterwards. We're looking at complete domination here. Looking to be in great shape here. It doesn't appear as though any damage has been done. Oh, Roman Reigns may have it.
That's it. He's out. Oh, and he's going to have to do something big here. His partner is in bad shape.
Shoulders down, is it enough?
This may be it.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the moment Randy Orton came into this company in 2002, he has been a guarded individual. Yes, he's a student of the game and knows the history of the business like no one else, but he doesn't have a lot of friends.
Right.
Has had fewer associates and less. That's got to be it. Randy Orton, how about that finishing move?
The more punishment he takes, the slower and slower he is getting back.
Cover here.
And he might have to do this by himself. His partner doesn't have much left.
The referee getting involved now. Here we go. Everybody's in the ring now. Hang on.
Astonishing maneuver by Randy Orton.
And he breaks the 3 count.
Oh, I got to tell you, I really thought that could have been it.
Some damage has been dished out, but certainly not enough to assume this one's even close to being over.
Ow! Ooh, good grief! How is he still conscious? Wow, he's still down after that.
There's the switch. He's in bad shape. He's got to make the tag. A wild overhead punch wreaking havoc in here.
No kidding, that shot came out of nowhere.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one.
You're right about that. You got to remember what works.
And now he's back out on the apron.
Oh, man.
Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Austin is on the bad end of a beating. He needs to somehow turn that makes the cover. 1, 2. Things really are bigger in Texas, and I can tell you that this Dallas crowd is no exception.